Hello and welcome back. I'm Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐶 TV live from Sydney. This is the mid-market pulse. Let's get started with the mid-market commentary for today and see how the ASX 200 traded by lunchtime. The Australian share market continued to trade flat in a lackluster trade on Thursday, following a muted session on Wall Street in an overnight trade, while fresh coronavirus curbs in Victoria also weighed on investor sentiment. Victoria will enter a 7-day lockdown from 11:59 p.m. tonight, after 12 new cases were detected yesterday. And the ASX is trading higher by just 2.70 points at 7,095.20 by the afternoon after a muted opening. The index has gained 1.08% over the last 5 days and is currently 1.08% from its 52-week high. On the sectoral front, indices are mixed today with 4 sectors trading in positive terrain. Materials is the best performing sector with a 0.60% gain, followed by information technology, energy, consumer discretionary. On the flip side, however, consumer staples, AREIT, telecommunications services, utilities and financials were among the worst performing sectors on the ASX. The technology shares are broadly weak, with Afterpay Limited, Nearmap and Zip Co Limited trading lower. Xero Limited trades in green with marginal gains. However, in the energy space, the index heavyweights like Boss Energy Limited, Carnarvon Petroleum, and Woodside Petroleum Limited are trading higher, owing to higher crude price. On Wednesday, crude oil prices traded slightly higher as a drop in US crude stockpiles reinforced expectations of improving fuel demand ahead of the peak summer driving session, offsetting worries that a possible return of Iran would create an excess supply. And Australian gold miners such as St Barbara Limited, Evolution Mining Limited and De Grey Mining Limited are trading in the red zone, tracking retreat in the yellow metal price. Spot gold is down by 0.16% at $1,895 an ounce. The US gold futures ended 0.2% up at $1,901.20 an ounce. Travel and leisure shares fall amid fresh lockdown measures across the detection of a new COVID-19 case. Miners, on the other hand, gained with sector heavyweights Rio Tinto, Fortescue Metals Group Limited and BHP Group Limited, rising between 0.5 to 1.5%. And now moving on to the gainers and losers. BNPL player EML Payments Limited is the best performer on the ASX, rising 4.5% to $3.45. AMP Limited, Champion Iron Limited, Pilbara Minerals Limited and Perpetual Limited are among the top gainers as well. Costa Group Holdings Limited was top percentage loser of the ASX, falling nearly 23% to $3.43 after Australia's largest horticultural company flagged a marginally higher than first half result. And some of the worst performing stocks on the ASX include Costa Group Holdings Limited, followed by Fisher & Paykel Healthcare Corporation Limited, Ansell Limited, Chorus Limited and A2 Milk Company Limited. It's time for a short break, but stay tuned and we'll be back in a moment. At 𝐊𝐶 𝐊𝐼𝐴 TV will take you to the heart of the Australian equity market. We'll bring you breakthrough stories that highlight volatility, as well as tailwinds building across the length and breadth of markets. Whether space travel will gain momentum, while economies may gradually open amid vaccine rollouts, our experts will share their timely inputs. So join us on this exciting journey of live streaming financial and stock market news. 𝐊𝐼𝐴 TV. Hello and welcome back. I'm Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐼𝐴 TV live from Sydney. This is the Mid-Market Pulse. Let's have a look at the shares in the news. Shares of wealth giant AMP Limited remained in focus today after the Australian Securities and Investment Commission, or ASIC, started civil proceedings in the federal court against 5 companies related to the wealth manager. The Australian watchdog alleged that these companies were involved in charging life insurance premiums and advice fees to customers despite being notified of their deaths. Acknowledging the proceedings, the company's general counsel, David Cullen, said it had taken these allegations very seriously and had started working with the ASIC with its investigation. He also assured the company's cooperation in assisting ASIC as a part of the legal process. AMP Limited share price is trading 4.69% up at $1.115 against the previous closing of 1.065 Australian. BNPL provider Lay-By Group Holdings has announced its earnings numbers for the full year ending the 31st of March 2021. The company's income jumped 138% year on year to 32.6 million New Zealand dollars, while total group market value rose 159% year on year and 589 million New Zealand dollars. After the announcement, the company's stock was spotted trading at 0.570 Australian per share, up 2.70%. And real estate advertising firm REA Group Limited has confirmed with Mortgage Choice Limited that it has gotten a written approval from the Foreign Investment Review Board that the Commonwealth has no objections to the proposed acquisition of Mortgage Choice by REA Financial Services Holding Co., a wholly owned subsidiary of REA. Following the announcement, REA Group Limited shares were spotted at 165.9 cents a share, while Mortgage Choice Limited was trading at $1.940 Australian. RPM Animal Health Limited has informed Exchange that it has made strategic acquisitions of 3 Queensland-based veterinary businesses for a total combined consideration of $6.7 million. The acquisitions feature Samford Valley Veterinary Hospital, Claremont Veterinary Surgery, and Knox Veterinary Clinic in Dalby. Boosted by the deal, APM Animal Health stock rose 1.724% to 0.885 Australian. Real-time software firm Vection Technologies announced that Toshiba Tech Spay started the commercial distribution of the company's mixed reality software portfolio. Following the announcement, Vection Technologies' stock price surged 11.5% to 0.68 Australian. And Redflex Holdings Limited announced that the company's subsidiary, Redflex Traffic Systems, has struck a new 3-year contract with Transport for New South Wales for the operation of mobile roadside speed camera reinforcement in various regions of New South Wales. Redflex Holdings Limited stock of the company was trading 0.26% higher at 0.95 cents Australian. 𝐊𝐴𝐺𝐿𝐿 Limited has announced that 13 seeds range of hemp-based gel capsules have been approved by Amazon to be sold via their US-facing marketplace, with sales having recently started. 𝐊𝐴𝐺𝐿 Limited stock was spotted at 0.215 cents Australian. Financial research firm Citi has raised expectations for New Hope Corporation Limited 2022 earnings after the company reported third quarter production volumes in line with expectations. The brokerage has raised the target price to 1.75 from 1.55 Australian and upgraded the rating to buy from neutral. Reacting to the news, shares price of New Hope Corporation Limited jumped 6.85% to 1.405 Australian. Well, it's time for another short break, but stay tuned and I'll be back in a moment with some latest reports on cryptocurrency and the trading platform Robinhood. At 𝐊𝐼𝐴 TV, we'll take you to the heart of the Australian equity market. We'll bring you breakthrough stories that highlight volatility, as well as tailwinds building across the length and breadth of markets. Whether space travel will gain momentum, while economies may gradually open amid vaccine rollouts, our experts will share their timely inputs. So join us on this exciting journey of live streaming, financial and stock market news. 𝐊𝐼𝐴 TV. Hello and welcome back. I'm Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐼𝐴 TV live from Sydney. This is the mid-market pulse. The Asian markets remain cautious ahead of US inflation data. Asian stock markets were trading mostly lower on Thursday, undermining firm cues from Wall Street as investors remained cautious ahead of US inflation data later this week. Taiwan's Taiwan Weighted Index was the worst performer in the region's major markets, falling over 1%, followed by Japan's Nikkei 225, which was down 0.8%. In a similar trend, South Korea's Kospi dropped by 0.7%, while the Straits Times Index in Singapore was down 0.05%. China's Shanghai Composite was trading flat with negative bias. Meanwhile, New Zealand's benchmark S&P NZX 50 traded lower by 1.4%. In the overnight trade, all three major US indices ended in green, driven by communications services and consumer discretionary shares. By the close, the Dow Jones rose 0.3% to 34,000, while the S&P 500 gained 0.19% to 4,000. Nasdaq Composite was up 0.59% to approximately 13,000. And now moving on, China's Inner Mongolia doubles down on Bitcoin ban, outlining punishments. China's autonomous region of Inner Mongolia region is planning to further crack down on cryptocurrencies by proposing punishments for companies and individuals involved in digital currency mining. The administrative body of the region, Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region Development and Reform Commission, has set up a hotline, email, and mail address for the general public to report any suspicious crypto mining operations. It has also proposed punishments for the entities and individuals involved in digital currency mining. The move comes after Chinese Vice Premier Liu He said that it is necessary to crack down on Bitcoin mining and trading behavior in a bid to prevent the transmission of individual risks to the social field. Those comments were seen as Beijing's intentions to continue a 4-year crackdown on Bitcoin trading and other cryptocurrency-related activities. The move is seen to be aimed at cutting down on energy consumption. Meanwhile, cities like Tehran have been badly hit with power outages. As a result, Iran has also banned Bitcoin mining. The ban was put to effect immediately and will be in place until the 22nd of September, according to reports. Most of the energy consumption for Bitcoin mining is coming through illegal miners, or those without licenses. This has prompted a severe crackdown against the cryptocurrencies nationwide. Well, it is time for another short break, but stay tuned and I'll be back in a moment. At 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV, we'll take you to the heart of the Australian equity market. We'll bring you breakthrough stories that highlight volatility, as well as tailwinds building across the length and breadth of markets. Whether space travel will gain momentum, while economies may gradually open amid vaccine rollouts, our experts will share their timely inputs. So join us on this exciting journey of live streaming, financial and stock market news. 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV. Hi and welcome back. I'm Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV live from Sydney. This is the mid-market pulse. Let's have a look at some big news from the cryptocurrency space. Elon Musk's Dogecoin preference is backed by dogs and memes. Musk's simplified musing helped Dogecoin's price rebound after a major sell-off over the weekend. The price of Dogecoin now sits at 0.35 US cents after falling to just below 0.25. On the 8th of May, the meme coin was valued at just above 72 cents. The enigmatic billionaire, whose recent tweets have sent Bitcoin's price on a wild roller coaster ride in recent weeks, have become an avid fan of Dogecoin, and is even considered by many of Dogecoin's fans to be the unofficial CEO of Dogecoin. One tweet this morning from one enthusiastic Dogecoin fan said that Musk seemed to be treating the digital currency as one of his own companies, and that with Musk as Dogecoin's CEO, the coin is in good hands. This prompted Musk to point out that his ability to take any formal action is limited, given that Dogecoin has no formal organizational structure. Despite Musk's disclaimer, the SpaceX founder and would-be space traveler requested developers submit ideas that could improve and upgrade the meme crypto. He also added that Ethereum's co-founder, Vitalik Buterin, fears Dogecoin. Musk's hefty influence on Dogecoin is an altcoin that was introduced in the crypto market. It was started by Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer as a joke designed to satirize other cryptos. Despite its sardonic roots, Dogecoin has soared this year, offering staggering returns of 14,500%. The meteoric rise has been largely due to tweets from Musk, with the aspiring spaceman going so far as to proclaim himself as the Doge Father. Dogecoin hit a bump in the road earlier this month. However, Musk called Dogecoin a hustle on the popular, long-running American comedy series Saturday Night Live. The weary comment saw an immediate drop of over 30% of Dogecoin's value. And now, moving on to the next big piece of news, Robinhood's IPO. 5 things to know about the fintech startup before it goes public. The millennial-favored stock trading app Robinhood, which offers zero commission trading in stocks and cryptocurrencies, is expected to launch a multi-billion-dollar initial public offering in the coming months. The fintech startup has decided to go public 8 years after young entrepreneurs Vladimir Tenev and Baiju Bhatt started the company with a mission to democratize finance for all. Inspired by the folk hero Robin Hood, who stole from the rich to give to the poor. Founded in 2013, the Menlo Park, California-based firm has disrupted the brokerage industry with its zero-commission business model, which forced major brokerages across the world to reduce their fees. Over the years, Robinhood has emerged as one of Silicon Valley's most valuable private unicorns, with a market valuation of around $11.7 billion. While growing at a fast pace, the fintech company has also faced several controversies in its lifespan. The U.S. Consumer Protection Agency has received around 400 complaints against Robinhood, mostly accusing it of aggressively marketing its app among the new investors without caring about the customer's best interest. Well, before I share 5 things to know about Robinhood ahead of its IPO, it is time for another short break. But stay tuned as I'll be back in just a moment. At 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV, we'll take you to the heart of the Australian equity market. We'll bring you breakthrough stories that highlight volatility, as well as tailwinds building across the length and breadth of markets. Whether space travel will gain momentum, while economies may gradually open amid vaccine rollouts, our experts will share their timely inputs. So join us on this exciting journey of live streaming, financial and stock market news. 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV. Hello and welcome back. I'm Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐚𝐥𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐞 TV live from Sydney. This is the Mid-Market Pulse. So here are 5 things to know about Robinhood ahead of its IPO. The Silicon Valley startup had recently filed a draft registration statement with the Securities and Exchange Commission and is expected to soon reveal the details of its highly anticipated IPO. According to a Bloomberg report, Robinhood Markets Incorporated had confidentiality submitted the paper to regulators in March of 2021 and could make its debut in June this year. The online trading app clocked record revenue from customer trades in the first quarter of this year. Revenue from payment for order flow, a system where the brokerage firm receives money for routing orders to market makers, more than tripled to $331 million from $91 million a year ago. The company has collected $221 million from such payments in the fourth quarter of last year, and a total of about $687 million last year. The company generates around 50% of its revenue through payment for order flow, while the remaining 50% from interest charged on each user's cash held in their accounts and Robinhood Gold, the firm's margin service. The brokerage not only saw a surge in order flow, but also reported a strong rise in retail trading activity and customer base, thanks to its zero commission policy. As many as 9.5 million users traded cryptocurrency on its platform during the March quarter of 2021, an almost 6-fold jump from the previous quarter. The trading app added 6 million new users in the first 2 months of this year, as compared to around 2 million users per month before that. Overall, the company has around 20 million users. In a bid to support its growing customer base, the fintech company has raised $3.4 billion through a private placement in February of 2021. The company has raised capital in 2 funding rounds led by Ribbit Capital and many other venture capital firms, with the objective to build and enhance the products, providing more people with a financial system access. Well, that is all for now. Keep watching 𝐊𝐴 TV as we bring you the latest news and trending market updates live from Sydney. This is Holly Shields signing off.